From the hallowed grounds of Fenway Park, MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Boston Red Sox. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Just about set to go now. And today's starter, Pedro Martinez. And as usual with him, Singy, I think we can expect plenty of strikeouts.
Yeah, Boogie's racked up over 3,000 strikeouts in his career, so expect to see more of the same in this one.
Ready to go now? And now for Seattle, number 53.
Right fielder, number 53.
There's the strike up high. And away we go this afternoon. Pitches in there, and the count is 0-2.
He doesn't seem to like the pitch up. Hasn't offered on either one of those pitches. 0-2 count now. I think the guy's going to climb the ladder out there.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
And up next for Seattle, J.P. Crawford. And first offering is fouled off. Martinez, a former Cy Young Award winner. He features a four-seam fastball, a changeup, a slider, a sinker, and he occasionally uses a curve. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. One out, base is empty. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
And now, Edgar Martinez. There's the strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Started after it, appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Mariners down in order. And now the Red Sox get their turn. No score. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here in Boston. And today's starter, Luis Castillo. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy is a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Alex Bregman, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Little chopper rolls foul. That one ripped. And it hits off the monster. Around first, digging for two. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two.
Gotta love the hustle and the attitude there to try to stretch that single into a double, but unfortunately thrown out at second base. He was so close to being in scoring position.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. That one fouled off. Battling here as he fouls it away. That misses the zone. 1-2 to count. One down, base is empty. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. The wide to kick the pitch. That one almost got him. Right side, boom. On to first. So they get the out after a long battle at the plate. Here's a check of the Red Sox lineup put together by manager Alex Cora. And an important bat for them, batting fifth in this one, Rafael Devers.
Well, right in the middle of this lineup, and that's exactly where he belongs. I mean, he's there for a reason, Boog. This guy, they know they can rely on him, and he's a force, a presence there that, you know, puts a little trepidation in that opposing pitcher. We'll see what kind of impact he has in this one.
Manny Ramirez stands in here, leaves that one off the inside. And that drops in for a strike.
I got a ball, one strike.
Hit in the air, center field. Junior under it. And that is that. We played an inning, no score. Back now at Fenway. Here's the veteran outfielder, Ken Griffey Jr.
Pedro's one of the most dominant pitchers in the history of the game, Boog, and he's known for his excellent command of the baseball and a variety of pitches that always seems to confuse lineups.
Yeah, that's fouled off. And the 0-1. Making 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. And stepping in for the Mariners, Dave Kingman. And that's off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. No score here in the second. Strike 1. Patrick Johnson calling the balls and strikes.
Pretty standard zone for Johnson. Sometimes he might get a little jumpy, a little excited and expand the zone, but usually you at least feel like the pitcher on the mound is earning it, and that's important because you got to make players earn it.
Whacked out to center field. That's well struck. Going back. And that one is off the wall. Around second now as they still don't have it. And he's got himself a triple.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
1 down, runner at third. Sexton digs in now. Just off the inside edge. Runner on at third, 1 gone. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. And they strike first as they take a 1-0 lead.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
One down. And now for Seattle, Brett Boone. Swing and a foul straight back. 0-1. Swing and a high fly ball. That's out to center. This looks like extra bases. In to score is the runner from third, and they lead by 2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. That pitch came off the bat really well into center field, and he clearly put a nice swing on it. And anytime you can get one to drop in out there, you know you stung it pretty good, because it seems like center fielders these days, to a man, these guys can run down just about everything hit their way.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Next offering is down low. Martinez, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. One away with a runner at third here in the third and final game of the series. That one outside, and that's ball 2.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Cut on and miss, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
With that kind of velocity and elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, it can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. Fastball for a strike. 0-2 now as he swings through it.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. In comes the run from third. It's an RBI single, and they're up by 3.
Well done. Drives in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Number 53 in the box now. No balls and a strike. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the 2nd. It's the Mariners 3 and the Red Sox nothing. And we're back here at Fenway Park. We head to the bottom of the 2nd. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And first offering is fouled off.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And there's a foul ball. line out towards center. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Rafael Devers, the next to hit, takes ball one.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
One down, base is empty. Swinging a drive, deep right field. That's going back. Back some more. That'll make it out of here. A monster shot to right. His 16th homer of the year, and they cut into the deficit. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So one out, nobody on. And next is the designated hitter.
A lot of clutch hitting from him recently. More than an RBI per game over his last 10.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Boom. Settles under it and makes the catch. 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
2 down, base is empty. Cedar Rafaela up next for the Red Sox. Check swing went around. And it's 0-1. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Junior under it. Brings it in. And that's the inning. Solo homer helps Boston cut into the lead. It's now a 3-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Fenway Park, on to the third inning, and stepping in for the Mariners, J.P. Crawford. There's the strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
Came after him with the fastball on 0-2, and that's a pretty good demonstration of what power pitching is all about. He's got the stuff, obviously, and right there he used it to put his opponent away without needing to waste any pitches.
Martinez batting for the second time, and that's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
2 really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Back-to-back strikeouts to start the frame, and that's now 3 in a row.
Yeah, he's really settling in and getting a feel for his pitches, throwing them where he wants to right now. So we'll see how long he can keep this streak going.
Junior stands in now and watches strike 1.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Got him. And how about that? It's an immaculate inning.
saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Shortstop, number 15.
Castillo back to work. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Pretty well struck. Going back on this one. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to walk that one back, no doubt.
Wong.
And here's the catcher, Connor Wong.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
Inside, and it's 1-0. Wong goes 6'1", hitting 9th in today's lineup, and he was a 3rd-round pick back in 2017. Out towards right center, that's well struck. Full extension, makes the catch.
Now batting, second baseman, Alex Bregman.
This time wasn't the result of a bad route, Singy. The only reason he made the plays because his route was so good.
No doubt, Boog. StatCast tells the same story. I mean, he got to his spot as quickly as you can possibly get there, and he had to in order to have a chance at that diving play. Just special.
And now it's Alex Bregman. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And that extends the inning.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Jarren Duran up next for the Red Sox. Grounded out his first time. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. And that one upstairs, ball 1.
And I would say that most great defensive outfielders, it's kind of natural. There is some work that you can do to it to improve your game, but ultimately you either have it or you don't.
Bregman, the runner at first with 2 gone.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a 3rd baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Bounce to the right side. Boom. Sends it to first. And that is the inning. 1 left for the Red Sox, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. As we go to the top of the 4th, and now for Seattle, Dave Kingman. That one missed.
That's the ball.
Next pitch is outside. And a foul ball. And a foul ball.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Now at 10 Ks with still a few innings left, so expect him to add on to that total. And you know, pitchers are looking to have a strikeout per inning. I mean, that's excellent work. The way it looks now, I mean, he's going to have a better rate than that in this one. So really good stuff working on the mound in this one.
Ground ball up the middle, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Now batting, number 29.
Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Brett Boone. High fly ball down the left field line. Head towards the monster. And it's off the green monster. Throws to second.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Just
Now
about
batting,
got it out of
catcher,
here down the
Cal
line to
Raleigh.
left. So I'm sure he wishes he could have put a little more behind it, but he's got to feel good about that missile off the wall.
Now the Mariners catcher, Cal Raleigh. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And that's a little high.
On the mound, he's got to remember his offense can score a lot. So if he can hit the reset button from here going forward, there's still a chance that his club can win this ball game.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. So 2 down now, and here is Jorge Polanco. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. Cut on and lifted in the air. Ramirez on the move to the gap. He's got it, and that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's now a 4-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Fenway, stepping in the long ball throw, Manny Ramirez.
Left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Red Sox just haven't produced as many competitive at-bats as I'd like to see in this one. They're swinging early, being aggressive, but 1 or 2 pitches later, the at-bat is over. That's not going to cut it if it's not resulting in hits. So they might want to be a little more selective up there.
Ah, that hit him.
Timeout.
And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first,
Now
nobody
batting,
out.
the first
So here's
baseman,
Boston's cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. Grounded to third. Could be 2. There's 1. Out on to first. Double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play.
Now
That was a
batting,
thing of beauty from start to
baseman,
finish.
Rafael Devers.
And it's Rafael Devers in the box. He's already homered here in this one. First pitch just misses. Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Swing and a foul straight back. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Boston. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder, number 53. Pitch misses. And that is ball 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
And first offering is fouled off. And that drops in for a strike. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's a baker's dozen strikeouts for him in this game. Chris, third time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
And now the DH, Pedro Martinez. Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down.
And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter.
2 strikes.
Got him looking for the strikeout. And he strikes out the side for the 3rd time today. Nobody left for Seattle, but they lead it 4-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's a big power threat. Number 55.
Hitter. Number 55.
Hit in the air right field. And that one way back there. And that is way gone. And they inch closer. It's 4-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. Oh, that one got in the jet stream on a line drive. You saw the numbers on the backs of the jerseys of the outfielders, which is usually bad news, and all of a sudden they're back in this ballgame.
And next for the Red Sox, Cedar Rafaela. Wide to center his first time. That one not close. Ball 1.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. That one's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Well, I didn't think he got it off the bat, but the wind made it a lot more interesting than expected. Nice job of the center fielder. Puts it all the way back to the warning track. Man.
Number 15 swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the 2nd time today. And it's even up.
1-1.
Out towards right center field. Snags it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, catcher Connor Wong.
Here's the speedy catcher, Connor Wong. Hit in the air out to center field. Junior. And that is that. Boston getting closer thanks to the homer. It's now 4-2. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
Junior.
Martinez back to work. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1.
Not sure if he was expecting for the pitcher to come right at him, but he got a nice cookie there and just watched it the entire way.
Outside low. One ball, one strike. And that's down and away.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next pitch is outside.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Base hit, man aboard on the leadoff single.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
Now it's the power speed combo. Dave Kingman. Swinging a foul out of play. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just having a hard time catching up.
And there's a ball. Got him. That's pin number 15 in the ball game. He's really dealing.
Hood gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. But with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing in velocity and spin rate. So very difficult to get the barrel on it.
Ground ball to the right side, and that's just foul. Sexton measures 6 feet 8 inches, a member of the 1,000 hit club, and they traded for him earlier this year. Struck him out looking.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And up next for Seattle, Brett Boone.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
That one's in there. That's strike one. Swing and a miss at a slider.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Junior off of first with 2 away. And add another K. That's number 17. What a game. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 2. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Second baseman, Alex Bregman.
Swings and blasts one deep to left center. That one carrying, and he makes the catch on the track. Just missed a homer that time.
For the Red Sox,
he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
And stepping in for Boston, Jarren Duran. And the first pitch is drilled in the air out to center. That's out number 2. And here is Manny Ramirez.
Left fielder, Manny Ramirez.
And that's downstairs. And that's ball 1. There's a swing and a drive. Makes the catch up against the wall. Nothing across here this half. We're through 6 full. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 2. Welcome back as we take a look at their upcoming schedule.
Cal Raleigh.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seemed to help. Never helped me.
Make it strikeouts on the day. Well, that'll boost the swing and miss rate, He blew him away on 3 pitches. He didn't have a chance.
Yeah, Boog, a dominant strikeout for sure, and he just looked overmatched at the plate. You know, as a hitter, when you swing and miss 3 times in a row, you feel like you've got a hole in your bat. You definitely start to question yourself.
Polanco, the next to hit, takes outside. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Timing issues can snowball quickly, and that's what we're witnessing here. This lineup's inability to lock onto the pitcher's delivery is causing a few awkward swings.
That's outside, and the count's even at 2. To third, Devers. Throws across the diamond, and Polanco is out.
Just 1 out away from 7 strong innings and just at 100 pitches. Man, pretty impressive. They've got to be happy with what they've gotten from him out there today.
And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside. 2 out, space is empty. And it's through for a hit.
Well, he's been having a hard time just putting the ball in play in this one, so that should help soften the blow. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
This one popped up. Martinez. And that is that. 1 left for Seattle as they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Bottom of the 7th. Here's the Boston cleanup hitter, David Ortiz. That's off the mark, and that's ball 1. Action in the bullpen for Seattle. Matt Brash, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Spire also getting ready. On the ground right side to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner. Well, on the mound, very efficient, able to produce an outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or 4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. 2 up, 2 down.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
Up the middle. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. No runs, no hits, no errors. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Mariners 4 and the Red Sox 2. We're at the top of the 8th. In now is the Mariners DH, Pedro Martinez. Check swing, called strike. So into his 8th inning of work now on the mound, despite some rough patches.
Well, he's had to battle, and there were some times where I thought he was going to throw in the towel, but he stayed out there, he kept competing, and he's gotten himself pretty deep into this one.
Swings through it for the K. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at-bat like that as a hitter other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better.
And there's a fly ball deep right field. And it one-hops the wall. And that's a double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Kingman, batting with one down, takes a strike. Fought off foul. And that one lifted in the air center field. Rafaela makes the grab. And there's two down. And here's the first baseman, Richie Sexson.
Richie Sexson.
Swings through that one.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Next offering is fouled back. Junior at second with two down. Keeps the at bat going with a foul ball. Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty. Mariners lead one, but they still lead this one 4-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the eighth, Matt Brash.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Slice to right. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
And the batter will be the shortstop. 0 for 2 in this one. The shortstop takes the ball.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
I got a ball, one strike.
Tying run at the plate. Slider misses outside.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. You know it's going to finish well off the plate.
That misses. Ball 3. Connor Wong in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. The tying run at the plate. Hit in the air, right field. He's got it. And there's one away.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Wong can't hold up, and that's a strike.
0-1's the count.
Man at second. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Headed to the plate. Relay throw. He's safe. It's 4-3.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's Alex Bregman. He's been a great free agent sign. Check swing, and he held up.
Really good check swing right there. So difficult to hold off on the slider from a same side thrower. Very difficult to pick up the release point.
Swing and a drive. This one is crushed. No doubt about it. And here in the late stages, they had the lead. He flexes his power with that swing. His second homer of this series, and they've rallied from 3 back. It's 5-4. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. that one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Matt Brash is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. Gabe Spire on the pitch out of the pen here.
Seattle.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
So digging in, Jarren Duran. 0 for 3 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1.
Next offering misses down and away. Some activity in the Mariners bullpen. Trent Thornton getting loose out there. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
No need to offer at that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
The lefty, the 1-0. He swings and fouls one off. Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Now he breaks his bat. Boom. Over to first. And that is the inning. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Mariners. Back here in Boston, all set to start the 9th in this one. Now it's the second baseman, Brett Boone. Popped up. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 up, 1 down. That's a big first out right there, and that changes things.
Yeah, you can kind of see how just the hope and optimism is shrunk a little bit, but they got a couple more outs to work with. They got to find a way to get a runner on and get one around the bases.
Raleigh in the box now, takes strike 1. Clips the corner, 0-2.
Well, they kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
Next pitch, a slider that misses outside. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. In there, sets him down on strikes. And they're down to their last out. And stepping in for the Mariners, Jorge Polanco.
And there's one thing on the minds of these fans, and that's the sweep.
There's the strike.
0-1's the count.
Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Fastball for a strike at 95. Got him, and that's the ball game.
Well, what a gutsy performance. He saved the bullpen, gave him the day off. He wasn't super dominant, but he found a way to pitch. And when guys don't have their best stuff inning after inning throughout an entire game, you see them dig deep and they pitch. And that's exactly what he did to get this win today.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.